Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
And it's your boy Taco Bell Wani, and this should be fun. I mean, there's probably no way to please everyone on this video for sure, and really, who gives a fuck about pleasing everybody? That's impossible. But with that being said, this is a really sensitive subject, and it's been recently came up as UFC fighter Mike Perry posted a video saying he's 2% African, so he's allowed to say the N-word. And I have to say, I agree. I fucks with Mike Perry. That might piss you off, but now I gotta hit you. We can have this debate. If any of you guys want to have a debate on this topic, we can do it. I'm down. But I'm just saying this because I grew up in a neighborhood with a lot of different races, right? My family, right? My mom's white and her sisters are all white, clearly because they're white, right? But they split off. Like, one of my moms has an Asian baby daddy, or one of my cousins, one of them has a Mexican baby daddy, one of them has a black baby daddy. So I know a lot of the races, right? And I've been around, I grew up in, I don't want to say the hood, because when I think the hood, I think of like Chicago, but I grew up, you know, in poverty, you know what I'm saying? So around a lot of poor people in poor neighborhoods and stuff like that. So with that being said, I've been around Mexicans that say the N-word. I've been around Asians that say the N-word. I've been around white people that say the N-word. And I've been around black people that don't give a fuck that any of them say the N-word. If we're just having a good old time and, you know, everyone's having fun at a party in a song zone and oh yeah, nigga, the boom, everyone's singing the song, black people don't stop the party. Hold up, bitch, turn the music off. Hey, you can't sing that line in the song. The only time they ever do that is when they're trying to be rambunctious. I have had a party shut down because we had the wrong people at the party, and they have used that. I have seen people use this as an opportunity to get pissed off. Like, hey, you said that. Haha, you can't say that. I got you. You know, people do. There are people that do take more offense to that word, right? I know some people that act like they take offense to that word when they're around a crowd of people, right? Like, if there's, and this is just real life. This is real life experience. You can agree or disagree. I'm just telling you my opinion, and it doesn't mean it's set in stone. What do I know, right? I'm just telling you from personal experience, a lot of personal experience with this word and different people. Like, let's say I'm around, and I'm actually probably a good person to talk on this, I feel like, because I'm half black and half white, in full disclosure. I'm half white, half black, grew up around a bunch of people that say nigga every single day. When I was growing up with my mom, she used to be weird, like, hey, you guys shouldn't say that word. It's like, what are you talking about? Whenever we go to dad's house, that's all we say, nigga. You can't tell me not to say that, nigga. Like, literally, I had to catch myself. I said it after every sentence. But my mom felt weird. She was white. Like, what the fuck? My kids are saying nigga like it's nothing. Like, that's just because it was normal for us. And so I've been around when there's like 10 black people, like, or maybe let's say you're in a class with the majority of minorities, and then the one white person says the N-word because they're pissed off or something, or just because they think it's cool. I've seen people say, hey, you can't say that. That's fucking pissed off. You know, people get in fights or worse because of that, especially if you say it angrily. Like, you fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? If you say it like that and you're around a majority of minorities, then you might get fucked up. But the exact opposite, you know what I'm saying? If you're just in a party situation and it's even and there's no animosity, people let it slide. So it's different situations, and I say all of that to say this: Mike Perry is a guy that a majority of people don't like. If Mike Perry, and you know, that's just a lot of people. You know, there's a lot of people that feel like, and there might be reasons for that. Maybe he's shown some character flaws in his past, Mike Perry. But, I mean, he's a fucking UFC fighter. What'd you expect him to come in here? He's come in here and be Stephen Wonder. Everyone can't be Stephen Wonderboy Thompson or Sage Northcutt that's a UFC fighter. It's just not possible. Some dudes are going to come in here with some personality. I mean, I listen to hip-hop. Some of you might not. But everyone that you listen to, you know, even just art. Art comes from pain a lot of the times. Comedians. A lot of the people you listen to, they're not fucking perfect. They might have said something in their past that you deem inappropriate, but that doesn't mean they don't love their kids, or they don't fucking love their wife, or love their mothers, or they don't try to do what's right. Maybe Mike Perry grew up in a neighborhood where they didn't care if he said it. You know what I'm saying? He had friends, even we'll just say black friends, and that's another thing we can talk about. A lot of the people say, oh, you can't say nigga because you're not black. And then that'll be the same people that say, well, nigga doesn't mean you're black. It's not the color of your skin. It means you're ignorant. So is it only, or, you know, so, I mean, this can go on and on. People are usually probably just going to take their stance. Some people are going to say, hey, no matter what, you can't say it. But then what happens when Mike Perry goes to Ancestry.com and he's 2% African? Then do you say Mike Perry can no longer say the N-word because his skin's not dark enough? Well, motherfucker, I'm half white and half black, and I've had the joke my whole life that I'm white because I'm one of the more lighter skinned, you know, light skinned people. I'm a like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really light skinned. So if you're just going off skin color, technically, I wouldn't be able to say nigga, right? Fucking wrong, because my dad could come, if he comes over right now, you'll see he's just, you know what I'm saying? He's black. So what are you saying? I can say it. I know that. I grew up around my family saying it. I know this. And so what is it? Because I'm 50%, I'm good, but Mike Perry's 2%. So where's the percentage game start? Do you have to be 10% black to say nigga? Do you have to be 25%? Do you have to be 50%, 51%? What's the percentage? Or can you just not be white? Because what about Asians? What about Latinos? They say nigga all the time, no problem with it. I mean, it's in music. When you see a lot of these rappers in their concerts, the Lil Waynes of the world, a majority of their audience is white people. But guess what's in Lil Wayne's lyrics? Nigga all over the place. And guess what? They know it word for word. You think they're fucking, yeah, and they skip it in their head every time? No, they just won't say it, you know, probably around 20 fucking black people because they know, yeah, they might fucking whoop my ass because they disagree with me and there's nothing I can say. But at the same time, if we're all just at a party, we're good. So it's just different situations and shit. But at the same time, if people don't like Mike Perry, they can use this to be mad at him. There was an incident in Mike Perry's past where one of his cornermen said something disrespectful to one of his Asian opponents, and people tried to, you know, make it seem like Mike Perry was trash back then. Hey, it's your opinion. Your opinion might be Mike Perry is trash. You know what I'm saying? Maybe people that come from impoverished backgrounds, a lot of the times people consider trash. Mike Perry's not a clean cut person like that. He's got fucking tattoos on his face. You know what I'm saying? I know people growing up like that, they get looked down on. So this is just a reason for people to be mad. Oh, Mike Perry says he can say nigga. But a lot of the times, the people who are complaining about Mike Perry saying nigga aren't even the people that really should care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tyron Woodley or someone else that's black ain't coming out and saying, hey, Mike Perry said nigga. You know, there's actually Tyron Woodley, Mike Perry's probably one of the few white people he would fucking, if it was a perfect world, say, hey, Mike Perry's cool. But Tyron Woodley can't because he's got to be politically correct. But I'm just saying, I don't think Tyron Woodley's calling racist on Mike Perry. I could be wrong. I always could be. With that being said, what do I know? Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. Touchy subject, but hey, I think it's pretty fun. Maybe we could have a debate on this sometime. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I'm out. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
This is #1 bullshit.